There you are. I'm back with the second part of this video. Of course, YouTube only allows for 10-minute segments. Continuing from where I left off, about the negative forces, the lower forces. The lower forces, they use things like paranoia, they use things like anxiety, and a whole host of things to try to distract you from living a next level life. So, like I was saying before in part one, is we have to identify what these are, and we have to nip it in the bud, set it aside. So it's very important that we look, not making our own assumptions, but actually look at what Sando actually taught. Because when we look at what Sando actually taught, we will find that is the information that they had was valid, and any soul that is thirsty enough for that information can be given a seed by the next level and actually become a member of the next level depending on their capability, as Bill said. So we have to, like the tapes that are online on the Heaven's Gate database, Beyond Human, sessions 1 through 12. The other tapes that he did, there was 2 of them. That was titled Last Chance to Evacuate Planet Earth. And there's other materials too that are available for the public. Now, I'm going to try to disseminate this information the best that I can. From what I know from the Beyond Human tapes. Somebody asked me a question yesterday, just a random person out in the street. And he asked me, he said, why do you guys refer to your bodies as vehicles? Well, this body, this flesh and bones, was historically referred to as a vessel. And, of course, the vessel was this big old boat that moved across the ocean. Well, in modern terminology, this body would be a vehicle. It is I guess you'd say, a container for the spirit. Now, the soul, as Dell said, is like a pillowcase or a container that encompasses the space that the vehicle takes, and it expands a little bit outside the vehicle. And what we are, the spirit connected to the vehicle, it's like a switch that decides what mind stuff goes in it. So, and of course, we all know that the Luciferians, the lower forces, the powers of darkness, they can put thoughts out there and make it seem like you're having those thoughts. They can go as far, and they're not afraid to be blasphemous. They will go as far as to try to convince you that they are God Almighty. And what we have to do is we have to learn how to recognize information that is of the misinformation camp and tell it to get lost. And as far as next level information, we have to learn how to acknowledge that and how to apply that to our lives. So the vehicle is only a container for the Spirit. And this right here is how we move in the physical realm, how we move on earth. And I could be wrong there. And I'm pretty sure that if I am wrong, that Sawyer will let me know. And I really appreciate Sawyer because he's one of the only people that we have left of the original classroom. And he is a very intelligent man. He's very insightful. And if you want to know where you can find him here on YouTube, the name of his channel is called Third Stone People's Movement. And I would suggest anybody that is interested in seeing Doe to not only go to Heaven's Gate database and subscribe to that, but also go to 3SPM and subscribe to that as well. And Sawyer has a lot of knowledge. I mean, after all, he was with the class for about 19 years. And the reason why he didn't graduate with the class is because he left the class, I believe, around 92, 93. And, but he had a couple daughters after he left the class. And it's here recently that he is beginning to follow the next level wisdom. Now, me myself, I came across information of seeing Doe in 1997 on the internet. And there is this website that I clicked on. It was Heaven's Gate. And there's this thing flashing at the top that said Red Alert. It said Heaven's Gate. Close, or something to that extent. I can't remember the exact wording of it. But when I read the information on the site, it resonated with me. And I've been following it in secret now for, man, almost 17 years. Can you imagine that? 17 years. I've been following this. And it's a really cool way to look. And I have to end this session, and we'll pick up in session 3. Thank you.